Well, guys, I wanted to show y'all a little technique that I do. This is not nothing fancy. And again, this is for a newie person that's doing the reborns. And I'm starting to put the mohair in here. And he's going to have just a curly, short mohair. And I'm doing it. And when it's all complete, and his eyebrows is all over the place because they haven't been cut or anything. So with the mohair, with this mohair, I found these off of eBay. And when I'm doing just very short, and I just want the hair to be curly, and I just spray it with the leave-in conditioner, and I cut it evenly when I'm done, and spoosh it up. So I got these squares off of eBay, this mohair, and you get it on a thing like this, guys, and these cost me like $9. And I do buy the other mohair, but a lot of my mohair be coming from Ireland, and it takes a long time to get here. So this is the more, and these be like cost me $28, $29. And when I'm just doing something short and curly. So I'm going to show y'all the method that I do. I just take it, I cut it off, and I think they call this the oh Jesus, the snap and grab or whatever. I'm not for sure of the technique. So I just cut the mohair like this. Alexa, turn the light to white.
Okay.
So I figure out where I want to put it. And what I wind up doing is kind of having an evening. And I lay my hand, I start from over here, and I lay my hand, one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. And you got to be real careful because you can poke yourself. So I take the needle, and if you're not holding the needle the right way, you'll just be doing this all day and nothing will happen. So I can kind of feel when I'm doing it correctly, because you will feel the hair pulling. And I just go over it, and you be real careful because you will stab this thing right into your hand. So after I do it so many times, I take it and I move it. I got too much hair. Don't do a lot. I take it and I move it. And then again, I'll go right on the side of that. And then he's going to have a full head of curly hair. And I go right on the side of that. Well, I think I missed a couple. But and you can feel the pulling when you put one hand on top, one hand on the bottom. You can feel the pulling, and you can feel that the hair is going in. So I just sit there and do it. And this is when you're just going to do the curly head boys. Like there's no, it don't have to be like perfect when I do the little curly head boys. Because I'm not going to part his hair. I'm just going to have it curly. Kind of like Nakai. If y'all remember me showing y'all my reborns, the ones with that crinkly hair. That's kind of what I do. So, and if you don't have the needle placed the right way, it's not going to go in. And one thing about this kit, the vinyl is really soft. So it's easy to go in. And if you're doing it wrong, your needle will bend, you will break these needles. So Amazon have a lot of these needles, guys, that you can buy. Look at these. Let's see, I don't know which ones here, but I have a lot. Because, sometimes you break a lot. See? And you could get a nice set, like 32 or 40, sometimes 50, 60 needles with the holders for about $13 on Amazon. So they're considered felt needles. So you put it in and you put the gauge of what you're looking for. So I ventilate with different ones. This one is a 38 gauge. So when you decide which one you want to use, but this is just a little technique that I'm doing, and it works out pretty good. And when I get done rooting so much for the day, I will seal it with Mod Podge because you don't want the hair to come through. So if you see that you missed a spot, and the hair that I pulled from it, I don't throw it away because you can use that for the eyebrows and stuff. So don't throw away those little bitty pieces. You can use it for the eyebrows. But yeah, this is what I do. So if you use magnifying glasses, you can also see it going in. So this is how I do it. And he's going to have that thick curly hair. You know them babies had a thick curly hair. And I'm putting it close together because I don't want no big gaps in it. So if you see, I'm putting it close together. And when his hair get wet, it's going to curl up. So I'm just going to trim the ends when I'm done. And he's going to have a short little afro. But it's going to curl back up like this mohair when it get wet. So I hope that this helps somebody that's fresh to want to root hair, and rooting is really hard for them. I'm actually learning the other way. Like when I do like my girls' hair and stuff like that, I don't know all the technique, but I kind of do it kind of like I ventilate hair. I kind of do it like this, a loop or whatever, and then I do it and I can put it in a specific space. So if you want to be specific, like when I do the eyebrows and stuff like that, and I want the hair to go in a specific type of way, then I'm following a map. Then I be more precise. I hold my hair this way when I'm putting it in while I can get one. And then when I'm just doing a baby with curly hair, I just want him to have curly hair. So this is the technique I do. So I hope that this helped y'all. For the ones that want to learn to root hair, and rooting is really hard, this is a very easy technique. Of course, you'll map out the nape of the neck, and then where you want it to go, and you know, where far as here, there. So, and then you'll get started. I always start at the back of the head. I always start at the back. So never mind his eyebrows, they all over the place. So I hope that helped you guys. Bye-bye.